Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book.
She's not gonna give it to us.
May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial.
I don't know the lore that
Hence,
much.
I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world.
Oh boy.
None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
How much question is there? Oh boy. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, where we are gonna go ahead and do a trivia. I am not good at trivia, so chances are I will get some stuff wrong. But yeah, I went ahead and collected the book. There's one in the area underground where there's a bunch of boats there. That was pretty cool. And Lady Grey was there, but she was crying. So I couldn't see her that well. Alright, let's go ahead and do this one before we progress with any other side missions we have, which we do have 2. Our friends contact us just from moments later when we finish the last video.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Oh boy.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book.
This is not cool.
Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I don't know. I don't know any of these stuff are. A snake bird?
The snake bird?
No.
Oh.
Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget.
I don't know what that is.
The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question.
Oh.
Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
I don't know. We have a 33% chance. Liquid luck. What does it sound like? Liquid luck. Drought. Felix. I think it might be Pepper Up, but I'm gonna choose Felix.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
Oh,
since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the 3 brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Three brothers. No. Deathly Hallows? The Horcruxes? Deathly Hallows?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility.
I want all 3.
Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The big one. Is it the Quaffle? The Bludger? The Bludger is the weapon, right? The Snitch is this tiny one. The Quaffle or the Bludger? Bludger.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry,
but
the correct answer was the Quaffle.
The Bludger's
when a chaser throws the Quaffle
moves, right?
through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Yes. Polyjuice. Yes?
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you.
What was my
and
percentage?
I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I think I got like 20% right. That's actually pretty cool that she continues and then she actually corrects you. This is pretty cool.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
Uh-oh.
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Oh.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
Uh-oh.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards.
Should we be here?
She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
How strict.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous
Is someone
people.
eating behind us or
If
something?
someone had meddled in Matabilaland, Father would still be with us.
I should leave.
I
should
must
leave.
get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to
We're a
reason.
student, you know me, I think.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned.
What?
Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it.
I was wondering,
However,
trying to think what
I
creature.
am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the
That
highlands rather freely until now,
It's cool.
much to my mother's
We
chagrin.
faced the wolf
That
one.
is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month,
What?
then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight,
Is she
then
lying?
adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley
month? Is it
considers it
constant
much
month?
too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your
That's what I was
animagus will
thinking.
take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits
What
about
if you
me.
like transform into something big, like a dragon?
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat.
But it's still
But
you?
it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer
Oh,
feel
yeah,
any
she
pain,
said she was
and I
lying
must
on it.
say,
Oh my
I find
goodness,
a
I'm
sense
not
of
paying
comfort in the
attention.
double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Especially she can fly.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so
True.
prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Should I stay out of this? Yeah. No, we're deep diving in.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not.
I had no choice.
I
The
choose to
game
act
didn't
as
let me.
you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me.
We need to be,
The thought of that tent still makes
in
my blood
public.
boil. I've been thinking about those poor
Boy,
dragons
as
in
an
the fighting
excitement.
ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar,
being
and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
controlled.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
She's reading my
Merlin,
mind.
I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Haven't we done enough for her? No, I want to see if it's friendly.
That's a good idea.
And I also want
We need to see
it.
this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor
I think she's
Rookwood.
trustworthy. I like
Why
her.
is he
She's
after
cool.
you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I
So
found
we
at
know
Gringotts.
3 people that know.
Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack.
Plus Mr. Fig.
It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent.
I know, right?
Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details.
Okay.
In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
How? Like, wow. It's been years. I don't think I even stepped foot in this classroom, right? Is that her? Oh yeah, that's... I remember you can't change species.
Settle down.
I'm just standing right in the middle.
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed
I want a hairy
if you can
cup.
just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight.
Whoa.
Now,
Butterfly?
you all know what to do.
Whoa, this is the easiest one ever. Transformation. Here you go. Transformation. Piece of cake. Lemon cake. Because it's yellow. It's a beautiful butterfly. Or is that a moth? Either or a merger. A
Beautifully
butterfly.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did.
I want to practice it.
You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly,
So that's the
excelling
last
in your
spell we can
schoolwork
learn.
this year.
Oh, Simon helped.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide.
Thank you.
Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success.
Where's the
Deke tells
person-
me you captured a unicorn.
Yes.
And brought it
Wait,
back to the room of requirement.
how does she know?
Protecting so rare
I
a
captured
beast
everything but
is
two
an
creatures.
accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities.
No clue what you're
Were
talking
your
about.
meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Okay, she is cool. I'm gonna reveal it.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my
yeah.
field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the
I
end
like
of
her.
the
She's a
year
cool
in
professor.
no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your
You mean the end
OWLs.
soon? Oh.
I'll provide a final assessment at that time to
Oh.
ensure that you're ready for your exams.
I don't want to do exams.
Until then, well done. You are
I'd like to
dismissed.
transfer out.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package,
Oh.
but it looks as if she forgot to send it.
She.
She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
Food.
What was she
Right.
sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What plimp, please?
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Yeah, this is what I want to know.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
I thought it was like broken branches and stuff like at the very top where the dragons were hidden.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading.
Top of the hill.
I thought we might go and see it for
I
ourselves.
know where.
Of
Top of the hill,
course.
right?
Shall we leave now?
Really empty
If that's
there.
all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Yeah,
Oh, I
I
thought
do
we were flying
think this
there.
is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely
Tracking?
camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing
She's
here.
good.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
Simple
That sounds
enough.
straightforward enough.
Okay.
It should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Why not keep the egg?
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
But you get a dragon as a pet.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her
Push it
den,
in.
which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful.
Massive
If she sees
creature.
us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Oh, boy.
There's no coming back now.
Rebellion. Wait here. I'll run ahead.
When it's all ready, I'll follow your lead. Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little
Well,
too
she
warm,
might
if
think
you
we're
ask me.
poachers.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past. Get to that opening below her.
Oh, there goes that tree.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant. Revelio.
There's
There's
spiders.
the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
There we go. That was pretty cool. I come in peace. I don't have a white flag. You're welcome. Boop his nose. Boop her nose. Oh, those are cool eyes. Don't eat it now, okay? My goodness. Hey, she left us. That was so cool, Poppy.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Does she recognize us?
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Okay. I think I re-looted everything.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True.
All true.
So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie.
Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
What?
Sebastian, that relic you
I think
mentioned.
I know what Poppy
I believe
meant.
one of
I think
Slytherin's
she thinks
students
the
stumbled
poachers
upon the
went after her
relic during an
family.
assignment to study
grand,
sarcophagi
I
in
think.
this catacomb. From what I read
But
in
I
a
don't think
report
they
by
know
the
who
student,
attacked
they
them.
weren't
Only
permitted
me.
to take it with
Unless
them.
they kind of
So I
recognized
must
it.
assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne.
Oh.
I need to see her.
Okay. Was there anything else? Yep.
I'd be
Info,
interested to know what
info.
else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
Oh boy, we're gonna get lost.
Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment got you more than I imagined. Learning about our senses was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something I cannot ignore. In the area behind the great room, we had suffered decay amid a turnover sarcophagi. I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only removal of objects were allowed.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Guys do everything here. Did you find anything? Oh, I foolishly mentioned the relics in my report, but reminded me to leave where it lay. But research may come forth my beauty and rules and send something about the relic. I told chosen by the English oak wand, a powerful intuition, I believe. Therefore, no one was looking. I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relics. Ancestors, forgive me, but I used the very bones as key. I plan to return, but first I must ready myself for the next assignment. Learning the curse, the spell set to serve a while against enemies.
Revelio!
What did you find?
What do you mean? There's a big wall there.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed.
I already...
Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does
I'm
mention
already
something
ahead.
else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes.
Did he just drop
They
it?
might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Let's go.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Revelio!
The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yes. Yes. How do you know about it?
Where did you learn
So
the
does it let me
Imperius
control
curse?
someone?
I taught myself.
Not control, but...
Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy.
So they're optional.
I think you ought to know it.
That's pretty cool.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse?
Yes.
Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Work for me.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Oh.
Focus your wand movement.
All right.
It's not an easy spell to master.
I'll get it. I'll get it. Ooh, looks like a 4. All right. Ready, steady, Imperial. Boom. Recognized.
Here we go.
Sorry about that. So I had to add it in, and also
Imperial.
I made sure you can use this attack. Maybe I used it too early. Wait, when does it stop?
Revelio. Compulso. Expelliarmus.
I think that was too easy, buddy. Okay.
Revelio.
I'm pretty sure we have to go down that way, but first...
Compulso.
Get out of my face!
Animals.
Right, we're going down here then. We're going down here. Get the big spiders. Hello! We want to say hello!
Imperial. Crucial.
Oh!
Instant.
Never knew
Done your
spiders
job.
could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio.
Oh boy.
Confringo.
Right, yeah.
Appears some of these stone tablets have 2 rune symbols.
What am
That
I
has to
looking
mean
for?
something.
Revelio.
Are we just looking for a loot, buddy? Help me loot! No, not loot rocks and stuff. I want goodies, shiny goodies. Relic. This relic contains abundant potential. It's possible it could benefit not only Wizardkind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involves to realize its intent may be too great. We will know more. Please do not remove the relic. Oh, I'm taking it. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Sebastian. The relic. Look.
Could it be?
Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
Why didn't
I can't believe it. After all
Why
this,
didn't
it
student
lines
return?
up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
The last curse?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Alright, we should leave the relic. We need the relic. I'm taking
I'm
it.
willing to ignore what the journal entry
I'm
says.
taking it.
We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For
Don't
Anne's
worry,
sake,
I will try to stop him
taking
near
it.
the end.
Let's get to Feldcroft.
Uh-oh.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Uh-oh.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Oh. Very well. Let's talk.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good.
There's
We're
always a
agreed.
third
We
member. You
don't
need a
allow
third
him
member.
to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
Let's hurry.
Hello.
Easily diverted.
You think this is funny?
Oh, that was meant for me. Wingo, it's your
How nice of you to propose, really.
You're not doing your pulsar. Expelliarmus.
No! Why did no one cover me?
That was free. We'll make Expelliarmus. Bombarder. Confringo.
Everyone good? Oh, that's good. That's good. She looks worse. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. No one knows he uses that, right?
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt.
Oh, I don't think this is going to
Your
turn out
father
good.
would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What'd I do?
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Maybe you're... Oh, boy. Not in front of her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while.
This is not going to end good.
I'll
I
head
have a
back to
feeling
Hogwarts.
something's going to happen.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Only I can do it. He went too far.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even
I'm trying
against
to
our
ease them.
enemies.
I'll
What
use
Sebastian
it,
did
let's ease their
cannot be
family
undone.
tension.
That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
I've been using it every single... Alrighty, everyone. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and mark it there. Join me next time where we're going to go ahead and revisit Sebastian and Poppy. They do want to visit us, so we are delaying the main story just a bit. I am intrigued on where this side story is going to end up. I do have a feeling Sebastian is going to be in a fight with his uncle, and Anne's not going to like that, and they're going to drift apart, I think. And Poppy wise, I think something's gonna happen to her grand. I don't think anything happened to her grand, and we should be good with that, right? I'm not too sure how this is gonna come. Very intrigued on this side quest. So with that being said, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.
It's just me